Look at verse 9 for those of you guys who are into some of the flood stuff and all the cool old earth, or the young earth, but pre-flood science. For we were born yesterday and know nothing, because our days on the earth are a shadow. Will they not teach you and tell you and utter words from their heart? What he seems to be hinting at, again, it's just a hinting, but if these guys are Abraham's time and Job lives for over 200 years, again, I think Job probably lived over 200 years. To have 10 adult children, you got to figure the guy's at least 60. And he lives 140 years after these events. So he's a minimum of 200, right? Which puts him before Abraham. Well, they're saying the fathers. Well, who are the fathers? This is like Shem, or even talking about the people before the flood. They wouldn't have known them, but they would know the stories passed down. So he's saying, we're born yesterday. Who? These three friends of Job's are supposed to be older. They actually make a reference to being older than his father. So there's a good chance these guys are 150, and they're like, we're like nothing. Like, we live like a shadow. Our lives are like a shadow. And you know what? If you only lived to 200, but you knew that just a handful of generations back, people were living to 800 and 900, it would feel like a shadow. Would you say it's fair to say today that a long and healthy life, 80, 90 years, is a pretty long, and I mean, that's a pretty good long life these days. A full life. Well, they lived 800 to 900 years. So if you go from that to 200, that's like people dying at 20 these days. You'd think, wow, like that's a short life compared to the people who are living to 80 and 90. That's kind of the perspective they have. So it's just kind of a cool thing